Well, hello, and thank you for listening to this audio recording. I wanted to make this audio recording because I think um, some of you might benefit from it. Whether you do, whether you don't, hopefully that's up to you. Um, what I want to talk about is one of the greatest misconceptions or deceptions that's being played upon the whole world. Everyone is talking about the secrets to the Illuminati, the Mason secrets, the untold ancient alien technologies, human and alien hybrids, ISIS, the Great Pyramids, Tesla, free energy. Um, it just goes on and on and on. Now, one thing that I don't find on YouTube or other forums about so-called, they call them conspiracy theories, some of them are really far-fetched out there. But if you do a little bit more investigating, you see that there is a little bit of truth on the exaggerations that they state in their so-called conspiracy theories. And this is what I want to pinpoint in this audio recording. Now, everyone's heard about The Matrix. If you haven't seen the movie, it's a good movie. Three parts to it. But anyway, you heard David Icke quoting that we live in a matrix. If you haven't heard yet, scientists, theorists are stating that it's a strong possibility that we're living in a simulation. Okay, our world is just a simulation, and thus David Icke says, "Hey, guess what? I was right. This is a simulation, just like the Matrix." And he goes upon saying the moon is a big amplifier that sends out these frequencies that distort what reality to us really is. All right. So the aliens, so-called aliens, are controlling us by this, and he goes even further than that. He says that the frequencies are coming from Saturn. Okay, that is one. That's one of the biggest conspiracy, far-fetched conspiracies that I've heard. All right, there's actually a book called Saturn Ringmakers. Okay, if you haven't looked in the book, just type in Saturn Ringmakers PDF, and you should come out with a PDF file. It's a whole lot cheaper to get it online, because I think the hard copy is like a couple of $100. I know it's over $100, but anyway, so this is not what I'm going to talk about. What I'm going to talk about is something that's been seen in the Matrix, heard from the Matrix, even seen in news, and some of you who live close by have seen this occurring. Okay, so what's occurring? Right? These so-called elite Illuminati, Masons, whatever, are building underground caverns, all right, underground cities. And then, of course, they talk about the underground. You got tall, gray aliens, taller than the small, short aliens, all right, the gray aliens. And somehow they're co-inhabiting with humans, which is our government, most likely. And anyway, they say that they're staying underground when a big natural event occurs. Now, if you listen to other conspiracy theories, they state that these so-called elite or Illuminati are actually controlling the weather. So there you go. They're controlling the weather, and they are building underground cities to save themselves. Okay? First, they built underground cities. Next, they caused a major weather event or even an earthquake, tsunamis, earthquakes, volcano eruptions, hurricanes, tornadoes, floods. Hey, they control it. And I guess if you've been going on YouTube searching conspiracy theories, if you haven't come upon the HARP, the HARP program, it's basically they control the weather through this device. Now, apparently, these so-called conspiracy theories don't go far enough on this, right? They say, yeah, they're controlling the weather and all that stuff because they can. Right? Now, don't you ever come to think, hey, I might have missed something in the Matrix that all these so-called conspiracy theories are getting some of their information for. Now, I'm going to play a clip, all right, from the Matrix, and I want you to listen very well because I believe this is what's actually occurring, all right? And then there's another book that I'm referencing this theory of mine, right? It's called the Custodial Gods or the Gods of Eden. If you haven't read that book, I suggest you do. Right? It's just a book telling the author's point of view of who the God is, because the word God or let us, it's plural. It's not one singular deity. It's just not one single God. It's a group of gods, right? But he says, let us go down. And even when men were building the Tower of Babel, they said, let us go down, right? And what did he do? He confused their language, their tongue. They got confused. So out of confusion, right? Out of confusion came order. Just like, David Icke, I heard Alex Jones reference it. If you don't know who he is, he's a big one there. Jordan Maxwell, he says that. I haven't heard, which he passed away, Bill Cooper, if I remember correctly the name. He never said that out of chaos comes order, or you create the problem, and then you wait for the population to ask for the solution, and then they give up their rights. For safety, their liberty, our liberty is taken away, and that's what's actually occurring right now. All right, and these people, or we all, don't actually see this. All right, but anyway, I'm just babbling on and on. This is the video I'm telling you to actually pay close attention.
Choice. The problem is choice.
The first Matrix I designed was quite naturally perfect. It was a work of art, flawless, sublime, a triumph equaled only by its monumental failure.
This is about Zion.
You are here because Zion is about to be destroyed. Its every living inhabitant terminated, its entire existence eradicated.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Denial is the most predictable of all human responses. But rest assured, this will be the 6th time we have destroyed it, and we have become exceedingly efficient